There comes a moment in the journey of a timeline shift when the familiar landscape of your old reality begins to dissolve. But the vibrant architecture of your new reality has not yet fully solidified. You may find yourself in a space that feels empty, uncertain, and profoundly quiet. The old ways of being, thinking, and doing no longer resonate, yet the new ways have not fully revealed themselves. This is the void, a sacred liminal space between timelines, a necessary passage for every soul undergoing a profound evolutionary leap. In the old timeline, the void was often perceived as a place of fear, lack, or spiritual stagnation. It was the dark night of the soul that one had to endure, a period of struggle and confusion. However, in the highest timeline, you realize that the void is not an absence of something. It is the presence of everything. It is the fertile ground of pure potential, the cosmic womb where new realities are gestating. It is a space of profound peace, if you learn how to navigate it, and a powerful catalyst for the deepest levels of self-discovery and spiritual integration. This episode will guide you through the experience of navigating the void, helping you to understand its purpose, recognize its signs, and embrace its transformative power. We will explore how to release the fear of emptiness, cultivate inner stillness, and utilize this liminal space for profound spiritual growth. This is not about escaping the void. It is about learning to dance within it, trusting that even in the deepest silence, the universe is conspiring to bring forth your highest timeline. What is the void? The sacred space of pure potential. In the context of a timeline shift, the void is not a literal place but an energetic state of being. It is the period of transition when your consciousness has released its attachment to the old, lower frequency reality, but is not yet fully anchored into the new, higher frequency reality. It is characterized by a sense of inner quiet, a dissolution of old identities, and a feeling of being suspended between what was and what is yet to be. Think of it like the space between breaths, the pause between musical notes, or the moment before dawn. These are not empty spaces. They are pregnant with potential, essential for the rhythm and flow of creation. The void is the universe's way of creating a clean slate, allowing you to shed the energetic residue of the old timeline and prepare your vessel for the higher vibrations of your new reality. In the old timeline, we were conditioned to fear emptiness. We filled every moment with activity, every silence with noise, every inner space with external distractions. This fear of the void stemmed from a belief in scarcity. The idea that if we weren't constantly striving, constantly doing, constantly accumulating, we would be left with nothing. This fear kept us tethered to the lower timelines, preventing us from experiencing the profound peace and creative power that resides in stillness. In the highest timeline, you realize that the void is not a threat. It is a gift. It is the space where true creation happens, where intuition speaks loudest, and where your deepest wisdom emerges. It is the place where you remember who you are beyond your roles, your achievements, and your external circumstances. It is the sacred space where you reconnect with your divine essence, unburdened by the expectations and limitations of the old world. This period can manifest as a temporary loss of direction, a feeling of being unmotivated, or a profound sense of inner peace that has no external cause. It is often accompanied by a dissolution of old desires. Things that once felt important may now seem trivial. This is not a sign of apathy. It is a sign that your soul is recalibrating its compass, preparing to align with desires that are truly resonant with your highest timeline. Embrace this emptiness, for it is the fertile ground from which your new reality will blossom. The dissolution of identity. shedding the old self. One of the most challenging aspects of navigating the void is the experience of the dissolution of identity. In the old timeline, your sense of self was often heavily invested in your roles, your achievements, your relationships, and your external circumstances. You were a parent, a professional, a partner, a friend, and these identities gave you a sense of purpose and belonging. As you enter the void, these external markers of identity begin to soften and sometimes even disappear. You may find that your professional role no longer feels fulfilling, your relationships are shifting, or your sense of purpose has become unclear. This can be profoundly disorienting, leading to questions like, who am I if I'm not this? Or, what is my purpose now? This dissolution is a necessary part of the timeline shift. The old identities were often built on the limitations and expectations of the lower timelines. They were designed to help you navigate a reality of scarcity and struggle. As you move into a reality of abundance and flow, these old identities become restrictive. They are like old clothes that no longer fit. They serve their purpose, but now it's time to shed them. In the highest timeline, you realize that your true identity is not found in external roles or achievements. Your true identity is your divine essence, the sovereign, infinite, and creative being that you are at the core of your being. The void is the space where you are invited to reconnect with this true self, unburdened by the layers of conditioning and expectation that you accumulated in the old timeline. This process can feel like a loss, a period of grief for the self you once were. It is important to allow yourself to feel these emotions without judgment. Honor the old self for the journey it undertook, and then gently release it. The emptiness you feel is not a void of self, it is a void of false self, creating space for the authentic, radiant being that you truly are to emerge. Trust that your true identity is not being lost, it is being revealed. Signs and confirmations. How the void speaks to you. While the void can feel like an absence of signs, it actually communicates in its own unique way, often through subtle internal shifts and a profound sense of inner knowing. Recognizing these confirmations can help you navigate this liminal space with greater peace and trust. 1. Profound inner quiet and stillness. The most prominent sign of being in the void is a deep sense of inner quiet. The incessant chatter of the mind, the constant need to plan and control, begins to subside. You may find yourself drawn to silence, to meditation, or to simply being present without external stimulation. This inner stillness is not boredom. It is the natural state of your consciousness when it is no longer tethered to the anxieties and distractions of the old timeline. It is a confirmation that you are releasing resistance and allowing the universe to guide you. 2. Dissolution of old desires and motivations. Things that once felt incredibly important. Career goals, material possessions, social validation may suddenly lose their appeal. You might feel a lack of motivation for activities that once energized you. This is not a sign of depression or apathy. It is a confirmation that your soul is recalibrating its compass. Your old desires were often rooted in the scarcity programming of the lower timelines. As you shift, your soul is preparing to align with desires that are truly resonant with your highest purpose and the abundance of your new reality. 3. Increased sensitivity and intuitive hits. While the external world may seem quiet, your internal world becomes highly sensitive. You may experience heightened intuition, sudden flashes of insight, or a strong sense of knowing that comes from deep within. Dreams may become more vivid and symbolic, offering guidance and clarity. This increased sensitivity is a confirmation that your inner channels are clearing, allowing you to receive guidance directly from your higher self and the universe, unburdened by external noise. 4. A sense of being unmoored or weightless. Many describe the void as feeling unmoored, as if they are floating without an anchor. This can be unsettling, but it is a confirmation that you are releasing your attachment to the heavy, dense energies of the old timeline. The feeling of weightlessness is your consciousness shedding the burdens of the past, preparing to ascend to a lighter, more fluid reality. Embrace this feeling as a sign of liberation, not loss. 5. Synchronistic pauses and resets. Instead of direct numerical synchronicities, you may experience synchronistic pauses or resets. A planned event might unexpectedly be canceled, giving you an unplanned period of stillness. A project might stall, forcing you to wait. These are not setbacks. They are the universe creating intentional moments of void for you, inviting you to rest, reflect, and allow the new to emerge. Recognize these as divine timing, not frustrating delays. Practical daily rituals. Embracing the power of the void. Navigating the void requires a different set of practices than those focused on active manifestation. It is about surrender, trust, and cultivating inner stillness. The following rituals will help you embrace this sacred space and utilize its transformative power. 1. The stillness practice. Dedicate at least 15 to 30 minutes each day to complete stillness. This means no music, no podcasts, no reading, no screens. Simply sit or lie down in silence and allow yourself to be. Observe your thoughts without judgment, letting them pass like clouds in the sky. This practice trains your nervous system to find peace in emptiness and opens your channels to receive subtle guidance from the void. 2. Void journaling. Instead of writing about your day or your goals, use your journal to explore the feeling of emptiness. Write about what you are releasing, what identities are dissolving, and what questions are arising in the silence. Do not seek answers, simply record the experience. This practice helps to process the emotional aspects of the void and creates a tangible record of your journey through this liminal space. 3. Conscious release ritual. When you notice an old desire, an old identity, or an old fear resurfacing, consciously acknowledge it. Say aloud or silently, "I see you, old pattern. I thank you for serving me, and I now lovingly release you." Visualize it dissolving into light or floating away. This ritual helps to actively shed the energetic residue of the old timeline, creating more space for the new. 4. Nature immersion. Spend time in natural environments that evoke a sense of vastness and stillness. A quiet forest, a wide open field, the ocean shore. Allow the expansive energy of nature to mirror the spaciousness of the void within you. Nature is a powerful ally in grounding and integrating the energies of transition, reminding you of the cyclical nature of creation and dissolution. 5. The I Am meditation. In the void, external definitions of self dissolve. To reconnect with your true essence, practice an I Am meditation. Sit quietly and repeat the phrase I am silently or aloud, focusing on the feeling of pure beingness. Do not attach any labels or roles. Simply rest in the profound truth of your existence. This practice anchors you in your divine identity, independent of external circumstances. Empowering conclusion. The void is your greatest ally. Navigating the void is not a period of waiting. It is a period of profound creation. It is the sacred space where you shed the limitations of the past, reconnect with your divine essence, and prepare to birth the most authentic and abundant version of your reality. Embrace its quiet power, trust its profound wisdom, and know that even in the deepest silence, the universe is orchestrating your highest good. The void is not an enemy to be conquered. It is an ally to be embraced. It is the fertile darkness from which all light emerges, the profound stillness from which all creation flows. By learning to find peace and purpose in this liminal space, you unlock a level of creative power and inner knowing that will serve you throughout your highest timeline. Trust the process of dissolution. Trust the wisdom of emptiness. And know that as you gracefully navigate the void, you are not losing yourself. You are finding the truest, most radiant version of who you were always meant to be. Affirmation: I embrace the sacred space of the void. I trust the dissolution of old identities and desires, knowing they create space for my highest truth. I find peace in stillness and wisdom in emptiness. I am safe, supported, and guided as I navigate the space between timelines, knowing that new realities are gestating within me. I am pure potential. I am divine creation. I am home.